Good morning, my dear student. We have already started the subject, discussing the subject about the environmental science. So, the knowledge about the environmental science is very important in concern of keep our environment healthy and clean. Not only to keep healthy and clean, but also required or protect our environment for our future purpose. Student, I am your chemistry teacher, Dr. Vishwajit Gayan, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. Sudhit Chandrasur Institute of Technology and Sports Complex. Student, today we will discuss about the solid waste management. Basically, we will discuss about the technique how we manage the solid waste, or basically dispose, reuse, or there will be lots of alternative way. So that is called the management of the solid waste, which are producing from the home, industry, um, institution, and lots of sources. So from this picture it is clear that if we consider the waste after segregation, we will see that there will be two type of waste. One is non-recyclable, one is non-recyclable, another is recyclable. So recyclable means that we can use it a number of times, but non-recyclable means we cannot use multiple time. So we'll discuss it in details. So first of all, we have already have idea about the waste, solid waste. So now we will discuss about the ideal waste management system. Though it is very difficult to say the ideal, because in real case ideal system is not possible, but we'll try to make it nearly 100% or its efficiency 100%. But yes, it is not possible. So but we are discussing about, as it is the theoretically, so we are saying that yes, it is the ideal waste management system. So in short form it is called IWMS. Provide first, this type of the system provide a customized and robust handling of the all waste. Basically we are discussing about the solid waste, result in the lowest possible load on the environment. Yes, because if we dumping more or more thing in a particular area, so there will be increase of the environmental load. But if we dispose, or if we properly by maintaining the procedure and technique, and we recycle it, then the environmental load will be decreases and it will not affect our environment. Again, it provide a maximum of the research resources recovery, because if it is a reuse and again we use it, so obviously it will be beneficial, and concern of price and concern of health and concern of material, and obviously concern of environment. Now again, it provide little impact on the city with respect to the traffic, because if we decrease the environmental load, or basically decrease the generation of the waste, or if we channelize this waste for the disposal or reuse, then It help the city with respect to the traffic, vehicle exhaust, noise, traffic accident, and spill of waste. Obviously, because if you maintain it, then your city will be clean, and it will keep maintenance of the health and hygiene. It include proper architecture, architectural architectural consideration, established waste collection and treatment facilitates economically. Obviously, if you can reuse this thing, your economically you will be benefited. Now, present status of the waste management. So first, you already known it, that is domestic waste thrown on street, because those who are present in Kolkata, they are very well known that from the building, wow, one storage, two storage, three storage, four storage, multi-storage building, the people throw their waste on the road, though it is not all people, but some of the people throw this as a very bad manners. And another is the trade waste, that is on trade waste means suppose someone is maintaining a shop, and defined material, that is which will be not usable for him, they throw it to the street. Then very important thing, and especially in Kolkata, that is construction debris left unattended. Yes, it produces a huge pollution in the developed city, or the city which is developing. Then biomedical waste, then industrial waste. Yes, industrial waste is again the world a very important parameter, because a huge amount of the industrial waste pollute the environment. Now again, the present scenario of the waste management. First step is the segregation and storage of the waste at source is lacking. That is the lacking of segregation and storage of waste. Because if we think about our city condition, that is Kolkata, we, though sometime our municipality supplies a different dustbin with a different color code, but the people are not so much aware about this. They throw their waste in a particular dustbin, but they are not segregated, and the municipal corporation truck will take this material in a single track or single place. So basically there will be no segregation and no proper storage. Then after segregation or recyclable waste are not done properly, design and location of the municipal waste, yes, there is lots of lacking of the design and location of the municipal waste storage, and proper department, and lots of problem with this waste management. We are looking every day in Kolkata, city of Kolkata, and surrounding small city or urban area. We are every day looking for that. State sweeping is not done every day. Waste and transportation done in open vehicles, so that it also sometimes creates some problem in the street. Final disposal done through crude dumping. It's just there will be no action is taken If you look this pyramid, so here it try to showing that that is the use or treatment of the waste, that is mainly the solid waste. So we can dispose it, we can use as energy, we can recycle it, we can reuse it, we can minimize it, and we can prevent it. So if we think that yes, if we prevent it, yes, it is the it get most priority, because if we prevent it, then no question of waste. Then another thing is the minimization. Then yes, after segregation we can reuse it, and again after segregation we can recycling it. Yes, reuse and recycle is more or less time, but recycle means the new formation, and reuse means taking the same thing and after some doing some minimum work we reuse it. That is I want to say, if I take a cup of that is made by some ceramic, then we are every day we reuse it by after washing. But if we take a cup made by any clay or something, then yes, we cannot use it multiple time. Then energy recovery, yes, from this waste we can make energy. Yeah, and it is very important nowadays, because by using waste, different kind of the waste, we can generate energy, that is renewable energy. Now, integrated solid waste management, ISWM. So here is the thing is that the prevention of the waste that I just told you, that is recycling, composting, and disposal program. Now, to minimize the initial generation of the waste material through source reduction, then through reusing and recycling, the further reduce the volume of the waste. So we can we need to take action with lesser volume of the waste. So first is the minimization or prevention. If we take two steps, then it will be minimize the cost of waste management. Focus of the ISWM program, that is the assessment, the present condition, and the organizational setup. Yes, obviously you need a roadmap. Then reduce, reuse, and recyclable solid waste. Yes, the same thing. Cooperate to the extent practicable in recycling program. Yes, if we take a number of the initiative to make our the common people to minimize and reuse the material, then we can minimize the waste, that is solid waste. Then financial support toward the infrastructure and maintenance. So those who are doing minimize this thing, help them. These are the thing about the management. So comply with the applicable regulation regarding to the solid waste management, overall monitoring and coordination. Yes, it need a overall monitoring and coordination is required, because if I install a system and if I not take care about this, then there will be no value. So first from the diagram is the analysis, then collection, then transportation, then recovery, then recycling or disposal, depend on the material obtained in the waste. So three approaches in ISWM, that is life cycle based, generation based, and management based. Life cycle based means it maintain the how long or how much we can use that material. So if it is suppose if I take an example like electric post in our city or other place, if we take it is the wooden post, then it life cycle will be low and replacement is required after 5 years or after 4 years. But if we make it the post made by steel, then yes, its longevity will be very high. So there is a no requirement to exchange or replace the post after 5 or 4 hours, 4 years. Generation of the best integrated solid waste. Generation based, it means based is generation is the different sources including domestic, commercial, industrial and agriculture. So from the different source we can get or collect the waste. The management base, because after the segregation or after separation, there will be a municipal solid waste management. Then we have industrial waste management, hazardous waste management, because hazardous if when we will discuss about the maintenance of or handling of the hazardous material or the waste, yes, they also there need there's a serious there will be lots of serious parameter to take in consideration, because yes, it can harm the health and the human being and also harm the health of the environment. So there will be lots of things associated with the management, that is policies, institution, financing mechanism, technology and stakeholder. Yes, so there were lots of way to solid waste disposal, that is one side disposal, composting, and another is the incineration, open dump and sanitary landfill. So another one thing is which is very important nowadays in waste management, that is e-waste management. Basically, what are the e-waste? E-waste are the electronics good which are not fit for their originally intended use. Obviously, nowadays we are using lots of things like this Android phone, the laptop. After 4 year or 3 year, yes, some of its part will be usable, but most of the part will be not usable. So yes, and these also create some waste, and these are called e-waste. Such electronic goods may be television, telephones, radios, computers, printer, fax machine, lots of things, because this is the age of computer or this smart age. So there will be lots of e-waste. So the e-waste coming from IT sector, telecom department, large and small household appliances, electrical and electronic tools, toys, medical devices, yes, monitoring and controlling of instrument. The health effect of this e-waste. Electronic product like computer and cell phone contain a lot of different toxic material. If we consider an example, that is CRT tube, that is which is used in TV and other things, it contain heavy metal, or it will be basically poisonous, lead, barium, cadmium. If we consider the LED and other skin in our mobile, LCD, etc., then there will be presence of the mercury and other things. So that create a direct problem in human health, and not only human but also the different animals also. Effect of the e-waste, yes, these are the effect, that is pollution of the groundwater, acidification of the soil, air pollution, then human health. DNA may be changed because there will be lots of important metal like lead or mercury can damage our DNA, but not that it will be damaged, but it will be changes its structure. Then lung cancer and damage to heart, liver, and spleen. E-waste management, e-waste so it will be is like that, that e-waste collection, sorting, and transportation, and e-waste recycling. Yes, sometime we can recycle it. Industrial management, the e-waste is done. Waste minimization technique, inventory management, production process modification, volume reduction, and recovery and reuse. Treatment option of the e-waste, first is the landfilling, another is the incineration. So incineration is the best process. So another one important is the management of the hazardous waste. In case of the hazardous waste, we can as a chemist we can say it is hazardous chemical. So in from our home, from our industry, there will be lots of chemicals are coming or generated as a side product, and that chemical are very harmful with respect to the environment, and these are mainly called the hazardous waste. They consist of the toxic substances highly dangerous for human, plant, animal, and other. So here the hazardous waste management, yes, obviously again it will be same thing, that is minimization and the proper use. And when we are dispose or not the disposing, but when I throw it, or we can separate it, it should be in the sealed cover, otherwise that may be contaminated our environment, and it create problem. So and proper labeling, yes, and the storage, so the storage is very important. Then the treatment, and that is the land filling. So we are taking the material and in a under the earth, we actually deep them, and then again we fill the soil. So this is the one process, but yes, it is not again the good process. If after rain and anything it will be the soil is removed, then again it will become to the contact of the air, so it is not good process. But the insertion is the best process, and efficiency is very high. So these are the thing, that is the developed and developing, because yes, we are considering or we are minimizing lots of things, but yes, we need more development, or basically developing is very required, very much required. So I think you understand the waste management, that is solid waste management, and I hope that you enjoy the class. And for any queries, yes, you feel free and ask me, no problem. So thank you, student, for your kind attention.